Welcome to Major League Soccer. Take a bow.
Space, Ibrahimovic to the top of the area, onto his right foot, fires away, score!
I think before we begin, I should put a disclaimer out saying by no means am I comparing Zlatan Ibrahimovic's skill, merit, and accomplishments to the greatest athlete of all time, the one, the only, Lionel Messi. All I'm doing is comparing their Major League Soccer eras and their cultural impact in America. So we have Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the myth, the mayhem, and the marketing genius. You see, Zlatan didn't just walk into Major League Soccer, he took out a full page in the LA Times to announce his arrival. Oh yeah, dear Los Angeles, you are welcome. No one does something like this, but Zlatan did.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Or what about when the most famous and notable basketball player of all time welcomes Zlatan to the city by sending him his own jersey? Well, Zlatan signed it and sent it back. True king of a city, way to assert dominance. It's these little things that made the headlines. It's these things that got the people talking about Zlatan in Major League Soccer. Chances are, if you lived in America and didn't give a rat's ass about soccer, let alone even know that we have a league here, you still tuned in to watch Zlatan take the pitch. Which brings us to that debut game on that fateful day for the LA Galaxy in 2018. In a losing battle against their new rivals they share the city with, being LAFC, Zlatan came off the bench towards the end of that game, and what he did would make history. You see, within minutes, he had scored a 40-yard equalizer that was so outrageous, it looked like a scene from FIFA Street. And this was in the 71st minute. Game is tied. Arguably one of the greatest debuts ever, let alone goals in Major League Soccer history. So now to top it off, this game would go into extra time, where he would score a second time in the 91st minute to seal the deal for the LA Galaxy. While Zlatan Ibrahimovic's era in Major League Soccer was very short-lived, that first season he would finish with 31 goals. By the time it was all said and done, he'd finished with 53 goals for the LA Galaxy. I mean, hey, 53 goals in 58 games? Not too shabby, especially considering his age and the terrible team that surrounded him at the time. I think the best way to describe Zlatan's era looking back is countless headlines, zero silverware. See, we all tuned in to watch Zlatan in the LA Galaxy, but to actually see them win, that was more of a rare thing. Maybe Zlatan didn't win titles in the MLS because he didn't care to. He was the show, and so much of this show relied on his ongoing rivalry with Carlos Vela and LAFC. So now when we start looking at Messi's time with us here in America, this is one thing that is very clearly lacking. You see, Inter Miami, along with Lionel Messi, don't really have a good rival to go up against. I'm sorry, Orlando, but that's not it. I mean, Messi had a bit of a rival in 2024 with Cucho Hernandez, I suppose, but I truly feel like his biggest rival in Major League Soccer is probably Brad Guzan, and that's not really a good thing. But that Zlatan Vela rivalry, oh my god, that could feed families. I mean, where do you begin with that? I mean, you could start with those intense games alone between the cities. You could bring up Zlatan directly, or hey, maybe indirectly insulting Carlos Vela to the press every other game. This sparked widespread debate in the media and among fans, with both sides having strong arguments for their respective players. Overall, it was just an entertaining period. Again, gotta say it, I'm not comparing Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the player, to Lionel Messi, but in terms of growth and what they've actually done for soccer in America, I mean, has Messi come up short?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
A lot of this can be attributed to the 10-year deal with Apple TV, having exclusive streaming rights for all Major League Soccer games. Really feels like I'm starting to be the dead horse here talking about this Apple TV deal. I mean, it holds the league back in so many aspects, especially with growth. I mean, for a new fan or even a casual fan to have to buy a new streaming service just to watch Major League Soccer is absurd, and nobody's doing it. The consistent broadcast quality and global accessibility is nice, but you brought in Lionel Messi to grow the league. No? Why do something so stupid like make it pay to view? Now, obviously, this is out of Messi's control, but Messi has kind of been a ghost when he's not on the pitch as well. I mean, we had Zlatan going on Jimmy Kimmel, making headlines and giving us something to view and talk about outside of just his play. Now, of course, what he does on the pitch is far more important. I'm not an idiot, I understand that. But in terms of growing the league and getting people to actually tune in and watch the games, Zlatan clears. he wins that category. Zlatan was just great at making noise. He gave Major League Soccer that personality injection it desperately needed. From infrastructure to sponsorships to youth interest, there is a before Messi and a after Messi timeline. From the league's cup, supporter shield, to his being the top-selling jersey across the world, Messi has surely delivered in so many ways. Lionel Messi was able to save Inter Miami. Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Can't say the same for the LA Galaxy. With Lionel Messi, ticket prices skyrocketed. Stadiums were sold out in cities where fans thought soccer had quarters. Lionel Messi is not just the best player to ever play in Major League Soccer, he's the best player to play anywhere, and that's no secret. While the Messi era is still in full swing, an appropriate analysis you can make while looking at his time here would be that Messi didn't need to talk. His brilliance did the screaming. Every touch, every goal, every pass was a reminder that the greatest player in the world was gracing American soil. Zlatan was the loud, charismatic king who told the world to look at Major League Soccer. But Messi? He's the quiet god who made the world respect it.